Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. And today's my presentation topic is why the birthday party remains relevant today. So, let's begin. Here is my academic informations. This is table of contents which we will discuss in detail. This is research questions. In what ways does Harold Pinter's The Birthday Party illustrate the impact of social conformity and existential anxiety in a world dominated by surveillance and power structure? And hypothesis is Painter's birthday party remains relevant today as it portrayed how societal pressures and authoritarian forces strip individuals of autonomy, reflecting modern concerns over state control, cancel culture, and the loss of personal freedom in contemporary society. Then, introduction. Harold Pinter was a British screenwriter, playwright, director, and actor. He written many plays in his early life, like The Room, Betrayal, The Birthday Party, and etc. Here, the Harold Pinter, The Birthday Party, 1957, remains relevant today for its exploration of power, oppression, and existential dread. The play's ambiguous plot and fragmented dialogue reflects modern anxiety about surveillance, psychological manipulations, and the breakdown of communication in a digital age. Themes of paranoia, isolation, and the fear of unknown resonate with contemporary concerns about personal freedom and societal pressures. Painter's comedy of menace style captures the unsettling tension between free will and external control, making the play as thought-provoking today as it was at its debut. Then, themes that still resonate today. In this play, main theme like fear, psychological manipulations, loss of identity, and illusion of safety is the first uncertainty and fear. Uncertainty and fear represent like modern politics, surveillance, social paranoia, and cancel culture. Then power and psychological manipulation, authoritarian control, media propaganda, and corporate coercion. Then loss of identity and existential crisis, digital identity issues, deep fakes means fake news, and mental health struggles. Then breakdown of communication, post-truth, politics, social media, misinterpretations, echo chambers. Then illusion of safety, smart home surveillance, refuse displacement, and loss of privacy. And then the political and social allegory. Here the 4 point of political and social allegory. And here the first point is oppression and totalitarianism. In this play, two characters like Goldberg and Macon represent strangers and like authoritarian power. How they using fear, how they using fear as some power and to suppress some individuality. No, individuality, contemporary parallel like mass media, totalitarianism, and etc. Then second point is propaganda and psychological manipulations. The interrogating scene between the Goldberg Macon and the Stanley Weber its brainwashing tactics there. And how where language is a distort like a power and etc. And this parallel like a misinformation, mass media propaganda and etc. Third point is fear as a tool of control. The constant concept of meanness. It's like a comedy of meanness. comedy of meanness reflects like a fear is a fear is a powerful tool of anything control, like as a Goldberg and make a represent fear through Goldberg and Macon are both control Stanley Weber's fear. Then fourth point is social alienation and identity crisis. Stanley Weber's eraser of alienation and own identity crisis, making them into safe spaces of individuality, and like contemporary parallel like mental health struggles and identity crisis and etc. Then psychological anxiety in the modern world, uncertainty and existential dread, fear of the unknown person. As we know, what is the major point of this play. Then unpredictability, economic instability, and global crisis cause anxiety. Then second point is oppressive authority and surveillance, control manipulations, mass surveillance, cancel cultures, and paranoia dominate modern life. Third point is loss of identity and psychological breakdown, forced identity erasure, social media pressures, fragmented identity, and self-worth anxiety. Then Pinter's language and its modern echoes. Earlier, as Jay mentioned in his presentation, the power of silence and pause. Painters poses create tension and psychological pressures. In modern times, awkward silence in texting and online meetings lead to anxiety and misinterpretation. Then repetitive and circular conversation, dialogue loops without meaning, creating disorientation. This reflect political speeches, media propaganda, and algorithm driven social media where repetition shape a perception. And then comedy of meanness through everyday language, simple phrases takes on a similar undertones, like why don't you just sit down, today gaslighting in relationship, corporate manipulation, and AI generated message created similar unease. Then contradiction and meaninglessness, words lose authenticity, as seen in we are here to help you while doing the opposite. Modern parallel include political rhetoric, corporate jargon, and AI driven misinformation that obscure truth. And then the absurdity of existence means the absurdity of existence, mean the dramatic movement that uses unconventional plots and techniques to convey the human existence. Here, in the birthday party play, Painter's play reflects absurdist philosophy, portraying life as meaningless and chaotic. Stanley Weber's monotonous existence, the breakdown of communications, and the control exerted by Goldberg and Macon, highlighting existential anxiety. The play explores themes of identity loss, uncertainty, and fate, showing how individuals struggle in an indifferent world where free will is an illusion. Then contemporary staging and adaptation. Here the 2 points. First one is modern visual and theatrical techniques. Contemporary production use a claustrophobic sets, designs, multimedia effects, and psychological realism to enhance the play's meanness and existential dread. Technology, lighting, and soundscapes amplify the themes of paranoia and identity crisis. Then, second point is political and social reinterpretations. Adaptations of frame the play within modern authoritarianism, surveillance and institutional control, diverse casting, gender swap roles, and corporate or political oppression and existential anxieties. And here the conclusion. Harold Pinter's The Birthday Party endures as a chilling reflection of existential dread, societal controls, and the fragility of identity. Its menacing language, silence, and psychological ambiguity mirror contemporary anxieties, be it surveillance, alienation, or the absurdity of existence, adaptable across time and political landscapes. The play remains a stark, unsettling critique of power, truth, and the human conditions. And this is my references. And thank you. Now you are feel free to ask question.
Divya, my question for you.
Uh, the birthday party illustrate as the impact of social conformity. Goldberg and Macon take place as authoritarian some control and power, and they are both stranger. They are both stranger, and then Stanley Weber's Stanley Weber is acted as they are both says, and that time a breakdown of conformity is a portrait by Harold Pinter.
Divya, my question for you, how does the birthday party reflect the psychological anxieties of the modern world?
Yes, Jyoti. The birthday party reflects the psychological anxiety in modern world. Harold Pinter uses comedy of meanness like similar ways modern anxiety through he portrayed some vision of everyday's life, everyday's language, and psychological manipulations by everyone. So this is from my side. Thank you.